Can your furry friends join your loved ones in an assisted living facility? Well, it depends on the facility's rules. Some allow furry friends with restrictions like size restrictions, type restrictions, or even extra fees. But here's the big question. If you're moving in because you need care, can you really care for a pet? Let's talk about the challenges and why pet therapy or family pet visits might be a better solution for everyone. Watch to learn more. If a pet is allowed in an assisted living facility, it's really going to depend on the rules of that community. There is no state or national rules on this. I'm Isabel from the Residential Assisted Living Academy, and for the last 10 years, I've spent my life showing people how to open residential assisted living homes across this country. And here's what I've learned on the topic. Some assisted living facilities are pet friendly and they allow residents to have pets like dogs and cats and small animals like birds or rabbits. These facilities may even have designated areas for pets like pet-friendly courtyards or walking paths. Even in pet-friendly facilities, there might be restrictions, like I said in the beginning, on type, size, or number of pets allowed. It's not Dr. Doolittle's home for assisted living. For example, some facilities, they may limit pets to smaller animals or only allow one pet per resident. This seems pretty commonplace in majority of homes or facilities that do allow pets. Now, if you are allowed to have a pet, they still may charge a pet deposit or pet fee to cover potential damage to the property or additional cleaning requirements. These fees can vary widely, so it's important to ask about it up front so you know exactly what you're going to be charged on a monthly basis to help with the costs of maintaining pet-friendly amenities and services. Keep in mind, in assisted living settings, residents are usually responsible for the care of their pets. So like I said earlier, if you can't take care of your own ADLs, activities of daily living, how are you going to be able to feed and groom and walk and ensure the pet's well-being? So I always ask this when people say, hey, I'm getting into this industry and I really want to do a home that has pets and allows for pets. Well, the facility, it may end up requiring the pet to be rehomed or transferred to another caregiver if and when the resident becomes unable to care for their pet. This happens a lot. Walking a dog 3-4 times a day is really just not going to happen for many seniors, or even getting out and about to let them go out of the house to go pee often. Pets can sometimes pose challenges in assisted living environments, particularly if the residents have allergies, mobility issues, or compromised immune systems. For example, some residents, they may be allergic to pet dander or have difficulty interacting with pets. And now if your loved one brings in a pet to this environment or home, it can really impact the peace and zen that's happening within the home and may even make other residents want to leave. I'm going to link on the screen a video right here that shows you 3 opportunities to get started in residential assisted living. So make sure to check out this video next. Here are some of the cons of having a pet in a facility or a residential assisted living care home. The caregivers, they end up taking care of the pets. The senior often neglects the pet, not because they don't want to be there for them and not because they don't love them, it's because they can't. And it really can disrupt the day-to-day life. It also becomes a major trip hazard for not only that senior, but any senior in the home and even the caregivers. A better alternative is pet therapy. Pets and animals that come and go from a facility or home and do not live or stay there. When it comes to pet therapy, this is a great way to get that love and attention from a little animal that we all as humans so need and desire. Don't think I'm like a pet hater over here. I'm just trying to brief you on the reality of what happens. Many times if the senior is allowed to bring in a pet and they pay the pet fee and it fits all of the requirements and guidelines, very quickly the caregivers end up taking care of the pet and the pet is asked to leave. So I love pet therapy, or I love when family members come over and they bring the pet to visit. This is a much better alternative for everyone involved. If you are looking to get into this industry and start your own care home, personally, I recommend no pets. And if you are moving into a care home and wanting your senior loved one to bring the pet, make sure you ask all the right questions, because you don't want to end up with a hefty bill at the end of the day that you're not prepared for, or you don't want to end up having to remove that pet within 30 days of being there in the facility or home. I hope you like this educational video. See you next time.